Well, hi Libras, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started for Libras. What can they expect coming up in their lives? What do they need to know, be aware of? Any advice would be really helpful for Libras. What do they need to know? Universe, what do they need to know? Okay, let's see what we have here. Got quite a few. Put them down in the order they came out. For Libras, and there you are as the Justice card. Okay, so we have a few cards left for the second part of the reading. So Libras and cross watchers, the overall energy of this reading is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands. I don't know why I said Pentacles. The Eight of Wands, this is about communication. This is through the airways, texts, emails, phone calls, video chats, anything through the airways. This is back and forth. This whole reading surrounds this communication. So we need to find out why. Up here in your highest energy is the Three of Wands. There you are. You're holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and you're looking out over the world, and it's as if you're waiting for your ship to come in. There's 1, 2, 3 ships out there, and you're waiting to see if any of those ships come in, and you're wondering if whoever you're waiting for, whether you know who they are or not, is on that ship. These are the two strongest energies in your entire reading. So it feels like all this communication and everything is going to lead probably to whoever is on a ship out there. I think they're coming in. Usually they are coming in when the Three of Wands shows up. I have the Ace of Pentacles right next to the Three of Wands. This is huge. This is a commitment. This is security, stability, groundedness. This is what you're looking for on that ship. And this Ace of Pentacles is right next to the Ace of Cups. You're looking for a lot of love too. You want a loving, back and forth exchange of love, committed, grounded relationship, and you just know it's on that ship out there. You might be already communicating with someone that is on that ship out there. I have the Seven of Swords under the Three of Wands and next to the Eight of Wands. The Seven of Swords, this is deceitful energy. It's like hiding things. So it's like, keeping secrets or just stealing, lying, cheating. It can be rumors. It's something deceitful. And this is sitting right between these two cards. So this communication has, this energy is going to be coming up. So, I'm beginning to wonder if you already know this person. And you already are talking to them or have been talking to them. I have the Emperor on the other side of the Eight of Wands and under the Ace of Cups. I feel like this is the person that you're talking to or going to talk to. This is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the energy of this card is being stubborn, kind of fixed-minded. It's really hard to compromise with the Emperor because once they make up their minds are pretty well set in stone, They are very well liked and by others. They may be a leader in their profession. But I feel like this is the person who I think has been hiding their love for you from you. And so that's why I feel like this conversation needs to happen. I have the Justice card right below the Seven of Swords. This is the card for Libra. But the energy of this card is you having your sword up in self-protection. You are trying to keep balanced over this whole situation. You're being true to yourself, and you are looking out for yourself with this Justice card. It's like self-justice. And I think that this conversation feels like self-justice with this Emperor person who is very hard to get them to sway. It's like, hey, they wanted to lead one life, but then they got involved with you. They have feelings for you, but like heck, if they're going to ever tell you that, and then there's like, you're just waiting. You're waiting for all this to come together, for the Emperor to actually step up to the plate, male or female. I have the Strength card under the Eight of Wands next to the Justice card. This is the card for Leo. So Leo might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But with the Strength card, this tells me that you will find the strength and the courage to have this conversation with this person. And you're going to know what to say. You're going to know what to do. In the meantime, you are protecting yourself, and that's why you need this conversation. Because I feel like the Emperor is being very stubborn in this reading. I have the Death card right next to the Strength card and right under the Emperor. The Death card is the card for Scorpio, so Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But this is about transformation. Under the Emperor, they're transforming. It's a very difficult thing for anyone who carries that energy of the Emperor to do. This is the other person. I think they're going through a transformation. I think through this conversation, which surrounds the entire reading, because you need to know, you need answers to your questions, we're going to be able to put the old away. We're going to be able to put it behind us and then move forward. That's what the Death card is all about. It's a total transformation, I think, for the Emperor. And it's all because of this conversation that comes up. Maybe gets them thinking. And this is transforming this relationship also. Something that the relationship is changing. It's going to be changing. Wow. Let's take out the second part of this reading. I'm going to take an angel card out at the end for you. Need a few more cards. And there they are. Right there. Okay. First, Libras. The Knight of Cups is right up here next to what did I say? Right up here next to the Ace of Cups. Yeah, they are going to come forward with an I love you. They are going to come forward and confess their love for you. I think they've been hiding it. I think that's what they've been hiding. That's how they've been deceitful. So, up here in your highest energy is the Eight of Swords. You don't know whether to believe them or not. You're like, okay, you love me. Okay, that's great. The Eight of Swords is feeling bound, okay, by this relationship, having the blindfold on, so really not dealing with the situation, which you are dealing with down here. But these are all swords of truth and clarity that are all around you. So you were electing not to really, pry for the honesty of this relationship until it came right down to it. And then you finally did decide to deal with it. I have the Lovers right next to the Eight of Swords. This is a card for Gemini. Gemini might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But there's your guardian angels and your spirit guides. And they're trying to bring you together with this person. They're trying to hold you together and make it work. You were probably lovers in another life. Very strong soulmate card. So, here we go. This is all on your highest energy line. I think you already realize that they're a soulmate. I think they're the ones that are having trouble accepting the fact that this relationship is special and it deserves more attention than what they're used to giving to a relationship. I have the Three of Swords right next to the Emperor and under the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's heartbreaking when, you know, especially when they might be recovering from a heartbreak too, being right next to them. And it's also heartbreaking for you to feel like maybe they don't love you the way you love them. And for you to keep waiting and waiting for them to come forward with their feelings. Well, they're, you know, you might be suspecting that there's somebody else involved in this reading with the Emperor, as maybe that's why they're not coming forward. So when they come forward with this cup, when they actually do admit their feelings, it's during a period where you're weak, like not just weak, but sad and feeling hurt from their inactions. For them just like assuming that everything will be okay if they don't do anything. And that's just not the way things work. I have the King of Pentacles right next to the Three of Swords and right under the Eight of Swords. So the King of Pentacles, this is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But, you know, there you are. And you're looking at that pentacle, and you really want something solid, just like you have the Ace of Pentacles up in your highest energy, and committed from this person. Now, you were trying not to deal with it. You were trying not to look at red flags. You were trying not to, but, you know, things change. And you finally end up having to have this conversation. You finally have the strength and the courage to have this conversation. And it does help move this relationship forward. That's what you were afraid of. You were afraid that it would not move this relationship forward, that you would just end up with a broken heart. Well, it doesn't look that way. I do have the Five of Wands next to the King of Pentacles and under the Lover's card. The Five of Wands is like anxiety, stress, confusion. There can be a little bit of bickering that's going on, arguing between the lovers, between your soulmate and you wanting a committed relationship. There could be a disagreement going on there once you have this conversation. Like, you know, they could say something like, well, I told you right from the start that, you know, that I'm not going to commit to anything, that we're just friends or whatever the deal is. And it doesn't, and it creates friction, is what I'm trying to say, between the two of you. Well, you are moving forward. I do have the Death card here. They are going through a transformation. And right next to the Death card, I have the Moon. This is the card for Pisces. There are so many people, so many signs, zodiac signs in this reading. So the Moon, this is the card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But the Moon is about hidden things being revealed, like that lobster. Didn't know it was in the water till it crawled out. And also, it can be about secrets being revealed, and it can be about night turning to day. So, as you see that there's, within the sun is the Moon here. So it's a transformative information that comes to light with the Moon, and I think that is their feelings for you with that Knight of Cups right here, that you were so afraid that they would rather run away than admit that they love you. And then right next to the Moon card, and it's like a surprise, you know. I don't think you really see them transforming, and when they finally come out with it, it's like, wow, you know, it's like they go from sitting on the throne, the granite throne, not budging, to, hey, you know what? I love you. Let's do something about this. So I have the Three of Pentacles next to the Moon and under the King of Pentacles. So it's Pentacles, about security, stability, groundedness. But here we are again with a possible third energy. Could be an ex, like I say, that could be influencing them, why they're so stubborn and just sitting there not doing anything about their feelings or letting you know how they feel. So I feel like this is just not seeing eye to eye. You're ready to move forward. They're not, and there is some friction going on between the two of you in this reading, but it's working out after you find the strength and courage to have this conversation. You have the Magician in your reading, and the Magician, look, it has the infinity symbol again, the symbol of intuition and knowing. And so you have all the tools. I think you know that between the two of you, you have all the tools to make this relationship work. And you are actually manifesting all of this to come to light, to come true. Wow. Good job. Let's take a look at the angel cards. Let's see what kind of advice your guardian angels and spirit guides would have for you in this situation. Sometimes it doesn't really sound like it has to do with the reading, but it's something they do want you to know or hear. Maybe sometimes it has to do with the other person. Well, we'll just find out. We'll just find out what they have for you. Okay. For Libras. For Libras. Let's pull out a card here for you. Right there. There's your card. It's called Letting Go. Number 13. So you may pause and read this anytime you want, but I'm going to read it to you. Releasing the past. That's what it is. It's the past. Can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Now, this is them. This is actually talking about them letting go, them finally coming forward and stop hiding their feelings. And if it isn't them, this is you we're talking about that's hiding your feelings. This is you that we're talking about that has a hard time admitting that you're in love. Wow. So, Libras, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.